Schmidt trigger analysis. The e-content is exclusively meant for academic purposes and for enhancing teaching and learning. Any other use for economic commercial purpose is strictly prohibited. The users of the content shall not distribute, disseminate, or share it with anyone else, and its use is restricted to advancement of individual knowledge. The information provided in this e-content is developed from authentic references to the best of my knowledge. The Schmidt trigger is a bistable multivibrator. It is used as an amplitude comparator and as a squaring circuit. This lecture discusses the analysis of a discrete component Schmidt trigger and establishes the expressions for the upper trip point and lower trip point. It also shows how the hysteresis of the circuit can be reduced using an emitter resistance to increase LTP or lower UTP. This is the circuit of a Schmidt trigger with Q1 just at cut-in. We first carry out the analysis of the upper trip point, and that is the voltage at which Q1 begins to conduct. The base circuit of Q1 is replaced by its Thevenin equivalent, where V dash is equal to VCC R2 upon RC1 plus R1 plus R2, and RB is equal to R2 RC1 plus R1 upon RC1 plus R1 plus R2. IC2 is equal to HFE IB2. IC2 plus IB2 is equal to 1 plus HFE IB2. Applying Kirchhoff voltage law to the base circuit of Q2, we have V dash minus VB2 equal to IB2 RB plus IE1 RE plus RE1, which is equal to IB2 RB plus IC2 plus IB2 RE plus RE2, which is equal to IB2 RB plus IB2 1 plus HFE RE plus RE2, which is equal to IB2 RB plus 1 plus HFE RE plus RE2. Therefore, IB2 is equal to V dash minus VB2 upon RB plus 1 plus HFE RE plus RE2. Now, VEN is equal to IE2 RE, which is equal to IB2 1 plus HFE RE, which is equal to V dash minus VB2 upon RB plus 1 plus HFE RE plus RE2 into RE. UTP is given by VN plus V gamma 1. If 1 plus HFE RE is very much larger than RB, then the drop across RB can be neglected, and VN is approximately equal to V dash minus VB2. Therefore, UTP becomes equal to V dash minus VB2 plus V gamma 1. This shows the circuit of the Schmidt trigger with Q2 just at cutoff. The resistor RE1 will later on be set different from 0 to eliminate hysteresis. We now calculate the lower trip point. The lower trip point is defined as the input voltage at which Q2 resumes conduction. Replace R1, R2, RC and VCC by their Thevenin equivalent. So VT is equal to VCC R1 plus R2 upon RC1 plus R1 plus R2. Let us define the voltage ratio from the first collector to the second base as A, which is equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2. The input signal to Q1 is decreasing, and when it reaches LTP, Q2 comes out of cutoff. Applying Kirchhoff's voltage law around the base circuit of Q2, we get minus AVCN1 plus V gamma 2 plus IE1 RE equal to 0, or minus A VCN1 plus V gamma 2 plus IC1 plus IB1 RE equal to 0. So VCN1 is equal to VT minus IC1 R upon IC1 plus, which is equal to HFE IB1. IC1 1 plus 1 upon HFE RE is equal to AVCN1 minus V gamma 2. So IC1 is equal to AVCN1 minus V gamma 2 upon RE dash. RE dash is actually 1 plus 1 upon HFE IE RE. So IC1 RE dash is equal to AVCN1 minus V gamma 2, where A VCN1, which is equal to VT minus IC1 R, becomes IC1 RE dash equal to A VT minus IC1 R minus V gamma 2. So IC1 RE dash plus AR will become equal to AVT minus V gamma 2, and IC1 will become equal to AVT minus V gamma 2 upon RE dash plus AR. Continuing with the calculation of lower trip point, consider the base circuit of Q1. LTP is equal to IB1 RS plus VB1 plus IE1 RE plus RE1, which is equal to IC1 upon HFE RS plus VB1 plus IB1 plus IC1 RE plus RE1, which is equal to IC1 upon HFE RS plus VB1 plus IC1 upon HFE plus IC1 RE plus RE1, which is equal to IC1 upon HFE RS plus VB1 plus IC1 1 upon HFE plus 1 RE plus RE1. 1 upon HFE plus 1 RE plus RE1 is equal to RE dash plus RE1 dash. LTP is equal to VB1 plus IC1 RS upon HFE plus RE dash plus RE1 dash. LTP is equal to VB1 plus AVT minus V gamma 2 upon RE dash plus AR into RS upon HFE plus RE dash plus RE1 dash. Now AVT is equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2 VCC R1 plus R2 upon RC1 plus R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 cancels in the numerator and denominator, and we can recognize the remaining expression for V dash from the calculation on UTP. That is, V dash is VCC R2 upon RC1 plus R1 plus R2. Therefore, AVT minus V gamma 2 is equal to V dash minus V gamma 2. Therefore, LTP is VB1 plus V dash minus V gamma 2 upon RE dash plus AR RS upon HFE plus RE dash plus RE1 dash. HFE is usually a large number. Therefore, RE dash is approximately equal to RE. Also, RS upon HFE is very much less than RE. Therefore, LTP is equal to VB1 plus V dash minus V gamma 2 upon RE dash plus AR into RE. This diagram shows the response of a Schmidt-Trigger binary to an arbitrary input signal. If we have an arbitrary input signal that crosses the thresholds of VTP and UTP and LTP of the Schmidt-Trigger, then we can use the Schmidt-Trigger both as an amplitude comparator and as a squaring circuit. Now, this input waveform is of a random shape and it has two well-defined voltage levels V2 and V1. We can see that whenever the input voltage level crosses the level V1, the output switches from the low to the high state. And whenever the input level crosses V2, the output switches from the high to the low state. The switching action from low to high and high to low is only at voltage levels V1 and V2. At intervening values, the circuit output continues to stay in the high state or in the low state. Now, if we had a periodic sinusoidal waveform, the output would be a periodic square waveform. The voltages at which the output switching action from low to high and high to low is taking place is utilized as an amplitude comparator. That is, whenever the input crosses some well-defined threshold, the output can go from the low to high state or the high to the low state as the requirement may be. So, the Schmidt-Trigger is used both as an amplitude comparator and as a squaring circuit. It is used as an amplitude comparator mainly in analog to digital and digital to analog converters.